Hi loves and welcome to the channel. I'm Erica. This is GypsyCowgirlTarot. I'm a psychic medium and a healer. I am also a light worker, a starseed, as well as a twin flame. So if you are new here, my loves, welcome to the Soul Familia here. We have a lot of new people joining the tribe, so welcome in, my loves, to each and every one of you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for joining, for liking, commenting, sharing, subscribing, all the things. And those of you guys returning, welcome back, my loves. So this is going to be a message for starseeds, for light workers. It's been coming through very strongly. So I'm just going to get right into it, okay? There is a lot of ascension happening at this time. You are probably feeling it within your self, your energy field. You're probably witnessing it through, signs, synchronicities, and just like how you are feeling emotionally, spiritually, physically, mentally, whatever it is, okay? But the message here for light workers and starseeds at this time is that you are you're leveling up in a very big way, okay? You're receiving a lot of what my star guides and soul family has brought through to me in the form of what it's called as star activations. So these are different from what I'm getting. These are different from the activations that, you're getting a lot of different activations, but you're specifically getting from your galactic family, from your star family, these really powerful star activations, okay? These star activations are bringing forth enlightenment and awakening around the wisdom, gifts, tools, passions, creativity, whatever it is that needs to be brought through at this time to assist you on your next level of your journey, of your path, okay? Which is a very big new journey, a very big new path. And the way that I'm actually getting it is a spiritual platform. And I know that might sound funny, but it's like you're leveling up from one level to the next platform, okay? Hold on one second, loves. Okay. So you're being prepared in a big way, okay? You have been being prepared for this level up, for what's happening at this time, okay? Now, for a lot of you guys, you're having a lot of ascensions happening, it could feel like they're happening back to back to back. So this is a really important time for you to allow yourself to integrate these new ascensions and these new activations and downloads within you, okay? Otherwise, you might start feeling maybe very anxious, or you could start feeling just very disconnected from even your physical body, like you're kind of blowing around in the wind, okay? It can make you feel very ungrounded and uneasy at times when you're up in the ethers, when you're up in the higher chakras too much. You got to integrate it and pull it down, okay? So taking time to really ground your energy is going to be a big deal right now, okay? It always is, especially for us, but you are being guided at this time for this. Now, the other part of this message has to do with the fourth dimension, okay? A lot of light workers right now, whether you are consciously aware of it or not, okay? And this doesn't mean that it's necessarily happening to you. Take what connects with you. Take what feels right. Take what your intuition and your higher self is saying, oh, that's us. That's you, okay? I speak, this is for the collective, but I also have been experiencing this personally with myself during the astral travel time while I'm asleep, the nighttime. You may even feel yourself while you're awake consciously moving in and out of different dimensions and higher dimensional energies, okay? Which is very normal, especially for us, but especially for around this time, where you could be in the third dimension, but you might be consciously connecting in certain moments to the 6th dimension or the 7th dimension, or right, 5D, whatever it is, right? And that even can make you feel a little wonky. That can make you feel a little like, am I losing my mind? Like, you know, am I going crazy here? And the answer is no, you're not. It's just, it's very normal for us. Okay, so I want to just share that. Okay. Now going back to the 4th dimension specifically, this is a big part of the message, and I'm going to pull some cards on this as well. A lot of us light workers, we are doing a lot of astral travel. And basically we are doing a lot of our light work right now in the astral state when we are asleep. So our soul, our higher selves or whatever, right? We travel to different dimensions, different timelines, right? But a lot of light workers right now, because right now the earth has ascended into that 4th dimensional energy and we're rising up to the 5th dimension, right? We are spending a lot of time in the 4th dimensional realm when we are asleep. Okay, the 4th dimension can look a lot like this world, a lot like, right? But it's like different, okay? A big part of what I want to say with this message is right now, light workers are kicking booty. They are kicking booty in the 4th dimensional realm where darker energies can reside, reptilians, etc., etc., etc. Okay, so we are helping right now with the spiritual war that we are in, okay? Here on earth, we are helping tremendously a lot while we are asleep in the astral state, okay? So we are traveling to the 4th dimension, and we are specifically, first of all, we are in our astral state. We're receiving a lot of messages. We're receiving a lot of insight. We're getting a lot of visitation from cosmic beings, different cosmic beings, from spirit animals, from ancestors, spiritual guides. It could be, you know, ascended masters, archangels. Everyone's going to be having different experiences. But what I want to say, and what this message is about as well, it's really big that I needed to come on and share, was when you're traveling, and it doesn't matter where you're at, if you're ever in a place where you feel, while you are in a dream, quote, we call it dream state, right? You may feel under attack. You may feel like here's another thing in the 4th dimension. A lot of what's happening right now, because there's a lot of like darker forces here that are really trying to infiltrate light workers and starseeds. They're trying to attach themselves or completely infiltrate you for good, okay? Or just entirely. They are trying to stop your missions. They are trying to stop us from helping this globe awaken and to assist in what we're meant here to do. So in the 4th dimension, while you are asleep, and let's say you travel there, and you may not even know that you actually are there, but there's a distorted feeling, there's a distorted energy. You might even come across beings, okay, who look and act like people you know here, family members, friends, old friends, people you've known throughout your life that randomly show up. You know, maybe someone from your childhood, or an ex lover or boyfriend, girlfriend, or, you know, it can come through in many different ways. And they are posing as people that you might trust to approach and talk to while in the 4th dimension. But this is false. Now, I want you, if you can, while you're in the 4th dimension, to tap into, you know, because you're still in your consciousness, right? Can I trust this? What is this feeling? And for a lot of you guys, you'll just instinctively know. You'll just know, right? You'll just see it. You'll know, okay? But they're tricksters. They try to trick you. So they'll show up as someone that you think, oh my gosh, I'm in this weird, distorted place, you know, like how dream type stuff can be. It can be very real, but at the same time, very weird. So they take advantage of that and try to pose and disguise themselves as maybe your mom, or you know, a good friend or your sibling or an uncle, or you know what I mean? And they will approach you. And you have the ability to banish them. You have the ability to light blast them, to transmute that energy out in that moment if you can consciously bring yourself awareness, okay? Now you may be able to do this like just like that for some, and for some of you guys this might take practice. You might have to set intentions before you go to sleep to connect, okay? Archangel Gabriel is a fantastic energy to work with to help you remember and to be consciously aware while you are in the dream state, astral state, whatever you want to say, okay? So you have the ability to be conscious in these states, okay? Which we are, but we're also, it can be weird, right? And I'm, you know, for me, like I could only share to the extent of what I'm shown, what I go through, what my guides reveal, or what happens in the fourth dimension, or things like that. And I've done other messages here in regards to the 4D and the distorted energies there and the evil energies there. The earth has risen into the fourth dimensional state. I just saw 1111. So that's why we are seeing a lot of disruption, a lot of chaos, a lot of, you know, dark energies being revealed at this time on earth, on the 3D, in the 3D, on the third dimension. Okay, that's the same kind of energy that happens within the fourth dimensional realm as well, okay? So, you know, and the biggest thing, like I said, is to try to, okay, so let me just give you an example, okay? So I've had some very, now you if you're here, you're more than likely having quite vivid dreams, maybe not every night, but your interactions and your visions of and what you're around, okay, is becoming more vivid. It's becoming more real. You're also becoming more consciously aware in these states, okay, because you're meant to be there to assist, to help, to banish, to transmute in that way, okay? That's what I mean when I say banish, okay? And the other night, okay, and this is just one little thing that's happened to me over the past like 2 weeks, but especially this last week, okay, we're getting a lot of, you know, ascension, a lot of awakening stuff, a lot of, you know, awakening to more and more and more and deeper and deeper and deeper and higher and higher and higher, right? So I had a, like, I was in the fourth dimension and I was in a place where I was fighting. I was doing some work, okay? Some light work against some darker situations and energies here, okay? And I've come to a place where I've been doing this long enough and enough to become more conscious while I'm in even that state of like, I have control here, okay? And it was this like, I don't know, she was about 9-10 years old, and you know, she looked very human, but at the same time her frequency, she did not have a regular like soul frequency. It was different, and I could immediately feel that, even though she looked just like a regular, you know, pretty much a regular just little girl, a child, long brown hair, very innocent eyes. But she came up to me and she immediately, before, like as soon as she started talking, I knew that it was some kind of dark entity. It was a demon, okay? This was a demon energy. And what this demon was trying to do was trick me. And it was trying to trick me so that it could infiltrate me, so that it could control me, okay? And it was trying to get me to trust it in a way. And she said something about, I need help, can you help me? And then I said, I kind of looked, and then it's like when I kind of looked, the little girl, quote, demonic energy entity that was residing within it, okay, posing as an innocent child, knew in that moment that I was consciously aware that that was not what it was posing to be. And so then the voice changed and it went deeper like this, kind of a, you know, distorted, weird. And then she said, if you come with me, I can take you to the underworld and I can reunite you with your loved one, with your brother, right? Okay, so I lost my little brother 6 years ago in a car accident. And I know he's one of my biggest angels and biggest guides, okay, and protectors. And I knew that it was lying. First of all, I knew it was a big fat lie, okay? And the version of whatever it was calling the underworld was something not like our typical, what we would think is the underworld. It was just a lie. It was a complete lie that, you know, I'm sure some people would fall for, right? So there's something here about just you being more consciously aware, okay? In the dream state, setting the intention, and just knowing, okay, that you always have control. You always have the upper hand. You are a powerful, powerful being. And all of these beings, okay, especially in the fourth dimension, they are honestly terrified of us, which is why they are desperate, which is why they try to do anything they can to manipulate us, to trick us, to control us, to infiltrate us. And here in the 3D, okay, that energy still exists, and it does unfortunately infiltrate. It has infiltrated some people and Lightworkers, and you know, and it's really trying its hardest right now to do so. So setting the intention before going to bed, you know, I truly believe that, you know, we as Lightworkers, we hold a great deal of protection from the spiritual realm, okay? But, you know, at the same time, being responsible with our energy and, you know, just shielding ourselves, maybe carrying, you know, black tourmaline or some type of protection stone crystal, you know, with you, or wearing it, you know, it doesn't hurt, right? But just the message here was like Spirit wanted me to let you know, like, you have control there. You have the upper hand. And so immediately in that moment, I went like this, okay? I don't know why. I went like this, right? I've done this before in the fourth dimension where that's why I call it like light blasting, okay? But we do it with like a true light love frequency. It's not like, oh my gosh, I hate you, get out of here. It's like, I know what you are. I do not consent, and you cannot, and you will not. And now I banish you. I banish you. That's what I said in this state, okay, to this little girl / demonic entity. I said, I banish you with love and with light, okay? But you cannot reside here. And then she was gone. She was gone, okay? So I don't know the logistics of how all this works, you guys. I'm sure in my 5D self, like, I'm sure, you know, we do understand all this, but I don't know the logistics. I don't know all the things. I'm a part of it, right? As far as like the Lightworkers go and the Starseeds. And, you know, like I said, I can only share what comes through and what the messages are and what I experience personally. And I know that, okay, trust me, there's a lot of stuff that I don't share, okay? Like, especially with this kind of stuff, you know, actually most of it I don't share. So the stuff that I do share is specifically meant to be shared with the collective, okay? But I want you guys to always hone in on your own intuition, what you feel. You know, don't go off of just what I say or someone else says. Like, I want you to really connect to what is happening with you personally, okay? But I feel that a lot of you guys are having a lot of interactions in the fourth dimension, okay? And even in other dimensions, right? And I don't want, and it's not like just bad experiences. Like, I've been having beautiful, vivid dreams and experiences, or astral travels, or whatever you want to call it, right? In the dream state. And I am becoming more consciously aware on a consistent basis of interaction while I'm there, okay? So whereas before it was kind of like things were just happening, like my soul was just, you know, but now it feels like almost like me is there, and I can go, nope, I know this is not right, and I'm gonna do something about it, right? So we're doing a lot of work. We're doing a lot of work, okay? And I think a lot of you guys are gonna be, like I just said, becoming more consciously aware, all right? And Spirit wants you to know that, you know, this is why we incarnated. You know, this is what our soul's mission is, you know. And our light work isn't just here in the 3D. Our light work goes into the 4th dimension and other places, right? So just keep that in mind, my loves. And if you can, you know, keep a dream journal. If you can, try to write stuff down that, you know, like, there's been plenty of times where I'm like, oh, I'll remember that in the morning. I just saw 222. And then I wake up and I'm like, crap, that was so powerful. What was that? Oh, I thought I would remember it because it was so, you know, because it was so vivid and crazy, and it was so, you know, embedded in my mind, you know. I thought for sure I couldn't forget that, right? And then I do, right? So don't pull an Erica, and definitely, if you can, try to keep record of what's happening. Do you come in contact with a being, and does this being tell you their name? Are you seeing, you know, certain animals or people, or, you know what I mean? Can your loved ones show up in the astral state and it actually be them? Absolutely, absolutely, okay? But I'm telling you, like, there is a big energy right now in this dimension that is targeting Lightworkers and Starseeds to trick them specifically, and they disguise themselves as people that you would know from Earth, to trick you, to try to get in, you know, cahoots with you, or not in cahoots, but, you know, like, to get you to trust them, okay? To follow them in, you know, like, oh, come with me, you know, and then they take you somewhere where you're not supposed to go, you know, or whatever, okay? So just, this is, you know, more of a PSA than a reading, okay? Just a Lightworker Starseed PSA about the 4th dimension, and about how you are doing a lot of work in the 4th dimension right now, okay? All right. You are powerful. You are more powerful than they are. You can do this, and, you know, and you can definitely practice and set intention to become more intentional and more like aware, to where you are making conscious choices in the dream state. All right. So we have El Moria. A spiritual force field, protective light is surrounding you. You are safe. Okay, see, that's exactly. Thank you. Thank you for showing up. Okay, so they're letting us know, again, that we are highly, highly protected as Lightworkers and Starseeds. We are safe. Okay, but for me, I always, you know, why not enhance that even more, you know, with the black tourmaline or something else, right? But for me, I always feel like I'm safe. I'm protected. Like, they're not gonna let something happen to me, right? But there have been Lightworkers who have been infiltrated, who have had things happen, right? So, you know, it's you know, they're there for us, but I always suggest, like, being responsible with your own energy field and you know, shielding yourself and that kind of stuff, okay? I don't feel it's like, you know, you're telling the universe, oh, I'm not safe. I feel it's just you going, I know I'm protected and safe, but I'm just going to, you know, carry this crystal with me, and I'm just going to enhance the security of my auric field, because I'm also a very powerful being and I have that ability. Hilarion, divine emergence, be seen and let the world know your gifts, okay? So this is a time for you guys to really step more into your light work. There's no more, like, we know, like, that we're here for a reason, okay? So we are being guided to not just sit in our little corner of the world and do nothing. That's not what we're here to do. Now, we are here to step more into our path. We are here to help the collective and humanity, whether that's you are, you know, connecting to the collective on a quantum level, by meditation, prayer, you know, praying for humanity, sending light like a Care Bear, sending light and love from the heart chakra and your energy field outwardly to shield, to transmute. Okay, like, I see so many people who are, like, just talking about global events and very, very, very disgusting human acts that are taking place on earth at this time, okay? People, they talk about it, okay? And they breathe more fear and anxiety and all that into it by posting things or just talking about it. But what is that doing? That's feeding the fear consciousness. That's feeding the duality consciousness. That's feeding the ego consciousness and the evil consciousness in that way, because you're saying, oh, I'm, you know, this is, you're adding to the same energies is what I want to say, right? Love breeds more love. Hate breeds more hate. Fear breeds more fear, right? It's like that. So as a light worker, what you can be doing is what I just got done saying. Doing crystal grids for protection and sending that out through the earth grid to protect not just yourself and your home, but others in your community, and send it out through your state, through your country. You are that powerful. You can send a force field through the earth. If you are praying, if you are sending out love and light, and if you are sending out waves of protection for man, woman, child, especially the children and women right now in a lot of places, right? But for everybody, okay? Everybody. You are doing so much, so much. Even though on a 3D scale, a physical scale, it might feel very little, very small, very minuscule. You have no idea on a quantum level what that does. And if each and every one of us took just even a few minutes each day to connect to this beautiful earth grid and the ley lines and just our hearts and send that outwardly, that's what's changing the world. That's what's stopping this stuff. So it's time to be seen. It's time to utilize your spiritual gifts, which a lot of you guys are already, okay? And I don't want to take away from that because I know that's the truth. Some of you guys are already doing spiritual businesses, or you have a spiritual platform, or you're just talking about things, posting things, healing yourselves, even just doing your own shadow work and healing and all these things. That heals outwardly. It's not only yourself, but you heal me when you heal you. And I heal you when I heal me, you see? So keep that in mind, right? We're all connected. So when you send this out, our energy field, our force field of that on a quantum scale is bigger and badder than anything physical happening here on earth. You're a light warrior, right? Warrior. Buddha, heightened awareness. This is it. Massive heightened awareness. Massive heightened intuition, psychic ability, spiritual gifts, telepathy. You are being upgraded. Again, going back to star activations. That's what they were saying. Star activations. And it was specific. These are not your typical light activations that are coming through the sun and through the light and da-da-da-da-da. This is something specific from us, from the Galactics. Massive system upgrades, you guys. But they were upgrades that couldn't happen, okay, until you reach certain levels in your healing and your own frequency and your own awareness. Again, your consciousness, your divine consciousness, soul consciousness. Make peace with your thoughts and your world. Exactly. Okay, so make peace with your world. That's what I just got done saying, as far as we have the ability to bring that peace to the world. All right, let's get one more. But also make peace with your thoughts. You know, are your thoughts negative and lacking? Are they, you know, are they heavy and dense? That's okay if we all have those moments, right? But it's about not staying in that, right? Transmuting, healing, releasing the lack mentality, the dualistic thinking. Let's see what these say and then we'll go, okay? The blue beings, light transmission. Look at that. Look at all these beautiful beings and ascended masters and deities that are holding space, that are helping us, that have our backs. Whether it be in the 3rd dimension, 4th dimension, 8th dimension, doesn't matter. Wounds healed, important information, and charging up. So you're being charged up, okay, for what's happening and for what's to come. So the blue beings are showing up. Again, light transmission. The blue beings bringing forth confirmation of what I just said about star activations, star transmissions directly from the Galactics. Wounds are being healed massively for you at this time. There's a lot of divine initiations and divine strength coming through for you, okay? For you to fulfill your mission, keep going on your mission, and to start your missions even more, or start down new paths. Okay, there might be something that you've been needing to do or you have to do, okay? Let's say it's end a relationship that's very karmic or toxic for you, okay? Whether it's platonic or romantic. But you have been lacking the strength to have that conversation, okay? Or to have, you know, to get there, to do that, to actually do it. They're bringing forth divine strength to lift you up and to hold you in massive divine strength. It's not interfering with your free will. You've already decided that I need to stop this. I need to cut these cords. I need to end this. I need to end this with myself. I need to stop this addiction, la, 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 right? You already know. So they're not interfering with your free will. But what they're doing is they're lifting you up and they're helping you and fueling you with the divine strength that you might be lacking on some levels. And they are helping you to do it. Because it's time to level up. And you are. Okay, so some of you guys might be feeling strength out of nowhere, energy out of nowhere, motivation out of nowhere. Green Tara, the healing light. You hold the healing light. Wellness is unfolding. Know that healing is a journey. She connects very deeply to Earth and to humanity, right? The earth healing is happening, okay? Do not let the 3D illusions dissuade you or make you feel like I'm a light worker, but like, how could I possibly go up against all of this stuff in the world? How could we possibly make that big of a difference? We are, which is why we're seeing what we're seeing. We have. It is done. It is done. Which is why these dark, evil entities and energies are so disruptive. They've lost their power. They're losing control. It is being broken. It has been broken. So many have seen. Too many have awoken, right? We see. It'll never be the same. It'll never go back. We don't go back to sleep. And more people on a daily basis, right, are ascending. This is massive. This is global. And you are a new earth leader, okay? So let's go ahead and just get a tarot card for you. Let's see. All right, what else for my beautiful starseeds and light workers? So thank you guys for tuning into this message and for being a part of this channel. I know that this was, you know, it wasn't like a real full reading. It was just, it's a channeled message. It's just a channeled message. So if you are here still till the end, thank you. Congratulations. You are a true light warrior. You are a true starseed seated here upon earth, an earth angel that is really here to do some work. Okay. And it's just my honor to be a channel here for you guys. From my higher selves and my spiritual team as well. As well as yours, what needs to come through from yours, okay? So let's just see what comes through for you just in general really quickly before we go. If you guys want to book your own personal reading with me, you can find the info in the description box below. I offer a few different types of readings. I also offer a 20-minute vent sesh. It's not a reading, but it is a vent sesh, like talking with friends, venting. Maybe you feel like you can't talk to anyone about your twin flame journey or this type of stuff. I get it. So that's why it's an option. Anyways, it's all there for you guys. All right, here we go. Before we go, what else do we have? The moon. See, I talked all about, this is about the subconscious, illusions. It's the nighttime, the dreams, the dream time, the sleep time. All right, some of you guys are very connected to the moon, but what they're saying here is we are helping you to see through the illusion of wherever you go while you're asleep, okay? Like, you have the ability to see through that, and they are assisting in that also very strongly. But also, we're reconnecting to our true soul consciousness on such a high, profound level that, you know, they're assisting. But for a lot of you guys, you don't even need it. Like I said, I'm now in a place where a lot of the times in the astral, the dream time state, right, where I'm in the fourth dimension or wherever else I go, I am making conscious decisions and choices. Okay, like I'm awake there, right? Which I am, but you guys get it. All right. There's been some things like hidden from you that are being revealed to you at this time. The number 18 could be relevant. So it's Pisces energy as well as Cancer energy. I feel this is also about a lot of your soul wisdoms and gifts, okay, that are being revealed to you at this time too, that have been hidden. 7 of Swords, 5 of Cups. All right, so 7 of Swords, what situation in your life do you need to protect and cherish? So again, this could be about protecting yourself from outside illusions and shadow energies, darkness, okay? But also, again, you're being highly protected against deceptive energies, okay? Big time. Liars, deceivers, mask wearers, whether it's in this reality, this dimension, or another, okay? And then the 5 of Cups. What painful situation in your life are you focused on, and what positive aspects are you not seeing? Okay, so again, they are guiding you here, okay? This is not a time to focus on the world's pain. Like, we feel it because we are light workers, we're starseeds, we are empaths. But if we focus on that and feed that energy, okay, we are feeding it. And when you feed a monster, right? So they're saying to focus on the positive aspects, as difficult as that might be, okay? Because the world is going through a divine realignment, the tower, but it was reversed. It's coming, the tower has hit and it's hitting, okay? But the foundation of the 3D matrix is being broken down so the new earth can be rebuilt or built. And then 6 of Wands. Know that you are the one in control. There is victory here after a long battle, personally and collectively. But it's about recognition and reward, okay? They see you. You are not alone. There is reward here. It is reward season for so many of you guys. Okay? And then you have the 6 of Cups. Past life energy here. Inner child. For a lot of you guys, you have a soulmate or a twin flame who you guys meet up in the astral and you guys are doing your light work together at this time. And you have been. You will be. Okay? So anyways, that is what I have for you guys. I don't want to keep going because I could. It's already almost 40 minutes in. So I hope that this resonates and finds who it needs to. I know that it will. Thank you again, my loves, for tuning in. Again, if you made it here to the end of the video, like, boom, double high five. Like, you're a badass. And I am honored that you're here with me, okay, on this journey. All right? I love you guys so much. Thank you again. Have a beautiful day. Mwah.